Hey friends, welcome back. So I did get the headlight covers where I wanted them paint-wise. There we go. Hello. However, there's a little oversight that I made, and I have to do, like usual, I have to do a little extra work, and that is, the oversight was that this part of the headlight cover shows when the headlights are up. So right, they're down, and then this pops up and all that underneath, including this lip here. So I know you guys know this, some of you know this, but if you don't, if you're painting and you're not going to paint the whole thing red, I mean, I could have painted this whole thing red. I kind of wanted the inside black because it matches all the other stuff under there. So I was going to just have the tops red, but I can't. I have to paint just this right here, right? Because the headlight, I don't know what it's called, like bezel or shroud, the thing that goes over, right, covers all that. This is like the back part of that, it connects with that. And then under here, you'll see this lip also when the headlight cover is raised up. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna paint those parts and leave the rest black, tape this off. You know, it doesn't have to be super clean or anything. I mean, all this gets covered up basically, and you don't see it. But rather than spray this whole thing red, I'm just going to hit the back here. That's all. So that's what I'm doing today. I got to do both of these, and shouldn't take too long. And it doesn't have to be perfect, although I probably ought to sand that a little just to smooth it out, but I'm not gonna put any, like, I'm not gonna reprime it or anything. I'm just gonna paint over the black, put maybe 3 or 4 coats, and that should do it. All right. Hey, I just want to show you guys something I do. I think other people do as well, but I have a little touch-up jar of paint and reducer already pre-mixed, and this can just sit because there's no hardener in it, so it doesn't cure. It's just the paint and the reducer. And that's a 4:3 ratio, and then it just needs 1 part of hardener. So 4:3:1 is the ratio. So I just put in a little bit of hardener. You know, I mix a very small amount in a little plastic cup, put it in my mini sprayer, and shoot it. And that's been working for me. So just saves a little time, saves you having to go to your, you know, your other cans and make more mess with a big can of paint and everything. So put some paint and reducer in a small can or jar, use it up, and then mix another batch. And every time you need to do touch up, you're just using a little bit of stuff. You're not dirtying up, you know, more expensive paint mixing cups and all that. So just throw a little in there, get the job done. Okay, also here's a little thing that I use. So this is just a Harbor Freight a water separator, right? And this is the kind of beefy one. So I hook this up. I got this all ready to go, and I hook this up to my air hose, and then this just sort of sits on the ground, and then I have another one here, and then the gun goes in here. So I have a small filter, and I can change these if I'm spraying multiple pots of paint, and these are easy to change or dry out. So that's what I do. I just set that on the ground. I paint with this, maybe change this one out. It's all quick release, you know, of course. So get like 3 of these ready to go with the connectors, and then you have a little batch of them. Swap it out if you need to, but then, you know, this can sit there, and then I can paint around. And this really helps because it's also at the end of the line, not at the beginning. If you put your water separator near your compressor, you know, by the time that air goes through the hose, it may have picked up more moisture. So I find that this works better. That's my 2 cents for just, you know, for you do-it-yourself guys in your driveway kind of thing. Okay, here's my floor setup. Something I found helpful when you're doing odd-shaped parts that are sort of hard to tape off is just use aluminum foil. I know some people do this. I discovered this a while back, and it's just quick and easy. You can put paper under it, but what's nice about the foil is that you just mash it around the thing, and it'll stay. And you don't have to tape everything down. Just use a little tape around the edges or wherever you want lines, or you want to, you know, have a clean line, and then just mash some aluminum foil around the rest of it. And of course it will completely block the paint. So that's one coat. I know it's in the shadow, it's kind of hard to see, but just put one coat on and try to do like 3 or 4 coats until that covers. Okay, hey folks, this is what I ended up with, and it looks pretty good. I did notice it was hard to get, you see down there, it's hard to get in there, especially on this side. It was a little light. See right there, kind of missed that. And then right in there, a little thin. So it's okay. I don't know if I'm going to respray that just for that little detail. This one's a little better. I got a little more paint on it. And you see, if you spray this stuff thick enough, you don't, see how that looks right there? You don't even need to touch it. You can just leave it, which I may do there. This one looks pretty good too. I don't need to like cut or buff or do anything to that. It's already pretty much finished. So I'll probably just leave them. This is the driver's side. That's the one I'm going to be looking at mostly. This is the outer passenger side over here, so I won't see it. And these lights will not be up very much anyway. It's just a car to putt around town and go to the car meets. Not going to be doing a lot of night driving. So that's it. Let this dry and then I can get it together, put the lights back together. Thanks for watching.